What's up guys? Today's video we are eating some Cheesecake Factory. I am so excited because I placed a massive order. We have so much food. I also got a cheesecake. Couldn't come to Cheesecake Factory and not get a cheesecake. I don't know why, but I was just really feeling some Cheesecake Factory food, and I feel like it's kind of not holiday-ish, but a lot of people come here around Christmas time because it's always in shopping centers and everyone is doing shopping for Christmas. So I got 2 appetizers, 2 entrees, and a cheesecake. For the 2 appetizers, I got the crispy fried cheese. I thought this could be similar to the fried mozzarella that they have at Chili's, and I love me some fried cheese. We got the chicken taquitos, and then the 2 entrees I got, one of them is actually a new item. It's called the chicken Katsu Bowl. It looked really, really good, so I have high hopes for it. And then I got the shepherd's pie. Guys, the shepherd's pie at Cheesecake Factory is so freaking good. I've had it like once or twice. I love shepherd's pie anyways, so I had to get that today. And then for the cheesecake, it's actually a seasonal flavor that they have for the holiday, so I figured I had to get this one. It is the peppermint stick chocolate swirl cheesecake. I don't know. It sounds good and it looked good. Oh my gosh, here are all the containers of food. Wow, this is so much. Okay, let's start off with the fried cheese, at least. Let me show it to you guys. Okay guys, before we get started eating, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Factor. Factor is a meal delivery service and I have raved about them many times. I love them because they offer chef crafted, dietitian approved meals that are super clean and balanced. They make nutritious eating so much easier. They're also super convenient because the meals are ready in just 2 minutes. So you get nutritious eating without all of the cooking and prep work that goes into it. They have over 100 rotating meals on a weekly basis, so there is a huge variety. There's always different meals to choose from, so you never get tired of the selection. They also have 2 times more seafood and protein options. Gabe and I actually had a steak night using Factor meals. I will pop a picture up on the screen. They were so delicious. And that's another great thing about Factor. They are truly so flavorful and yummy. If you guys are interested in checking out Factor, as always, I have a discount code. All you have to do is go to factor75.com and use my code DaisySooFB50. This will get you 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for a year. Again, that is code DaisySooFB50 for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for an entire year. And thank you again to Factor for sponsoring today's video. Do you guys see how thick that is? And then, can you guys hear that? I had to do that because wow, that is truly crispy. I kind of want to see if I can break one in half and get a cheese pull. Whoa! Oh, look at that cheese! Oh, and it just keeps coming out. Ooh! Oh wow, that is some flavorful cheese actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, this is actually very similar. Hold on. This is actually very similar to Chili's. Wow, that is, oh, I need a napkin. I also got a Diet Coke from McDonald's. I was gonna get a drink from Cheesecake Factory, but I figured, honestly, let's just stop at McDonald's before I get my pickup at Cheesecake because we gotta have the McD's Diet Coke. Oh my gosh. That was a great decision. Okay, wow, that is so super cheesy. I tried to get a really big cheese bowl for a thumbnail. I don't know how it turned out in terms of the thumbnail, but it was a ginormous cheese bowl. Okay, wait, I gotta try and get one for y'all. We're gonna break out this third one. You always get the best cheese pull on the first bite, okay? Okay, this one didn't do it as much. Let's try again. I'm having way too much fun with this fried cheese. Okay, I'm sorry. The cheese bowls are just the best. I actually can't stop eating this cheese. My stomach is going to hate me later, but man, it is like 100 out of 10. Wow, that is just freaking delicious. Okay, our first layer of the Cheesecake Factory Tower of Food has been completed. That was freaking amazing. You guys need to go try the crispy fried cheese. I would say it 100% rivals the fried cheese at Chili's. Okay, next up we have the chicken taquitos, and I think this is actually a part of their Skinnylicious menu, which is supposed to be like lower calorie items on the menu. I don't know, they just looked really good. I love me some taquitos, so you know. Okay, wait, why do these taste straight up from a authentic Mexican restaurant? Okay, maybe not authentic, but it's definitely given Mexican restaurant energy. Wow, these are so good. I have tried their Tex-Mex egg rolls, I think they're called, and I would say these are kind of similar. I mean, obviously they're a lot different, but in terms of the shape and how you eat them and the texture, you know, they're kind of similar. I almost prefer these though. They do get a little soggy though, so you gotta eat them quick if you get them to go. Do you guys see? The salsa verde that they use, oh my goodness, I need that recipe. Gabe actually makes salsa verde a lot at the house and I like it, but it almost tastes too, I don't even know what the right word is, too raw, but not raw because it's not raw, but like raw in an organic sense. I don't know, it tastes too much like the tomatillo and the lime, just combined together. I wish there was a little bit more seasoning to it, whereas this salsa verde tastes very, very seasoned, and I like that. It's very oniony and salty, which it probably is very salty. There's probably a lot of salt in it, but what can I say? I like that. So yeah, I would actually give these 10 out of 10 as well. I do think they're not the best things to get to go though, because like I said, very, very soggy. I think if you were in the restaurant, they'd be a lot better. This is the shepherd's pie. We're gonna save that for last. Whoa! Okay, here's the chicken katsu bowl. Oh my goodness, this is massive. Okay, here's this dish up close. It looks absolutely incredible, and it's almost giving like a sushi bowl. I think that's kind of what they were going for. The only thing is that the chicken is breaded. I don't know how I'm going to like that. I actually need a I'm gonna use oh, I forgot about the bread. We also have a ton of bread in there. I'll probably have to save that bread for later. Okay, we gotta get a little bit of everything, especially the edamame. I love me some edamame. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Mmm. Okay, I absolutely love this as well. I think the only thing I would change is maybe make it a little bit more saucy. I like things like these to be quite saucy. This shredded cabbage though, it actually is a bit saucy now that I'm, let me see. I should have read the description of these items. Wow, look at me, what am I doing? Okay, so it says the Cheesecake Factory's Chicken Katsu Bowl is a popular new menu item featuring crispy panko breaded chicken with a savory teriyaki glaze, which I can taste the teriyaki glaze, but I think that's just what I want like a little bit more of. Served over white rice with fresh edamame, mushrooms, cucumbers, and sesame seeds. Cucumbers, wait, where's the cabbage? Because there's cabbage and there's also bean sprouts, which, oh Lord, I love me some bean sprouts. Gabe and I go to this Thai restaurant and they serve a lot of their dishes with bean sprouts. Let me tell you, I go crazy for them bean sprouts. Okay, this actually may be a new favorite at Cheesecake because the more I eat it, the more I'm like, I can't stop eating it. And I'm trying to save some room for our shepherd's pie and our cheesecake. But now I just want to eat this entire bowl. Ooh, let's try, I need to try some of the cucumbers. Wow. Sorry, my camera cut off. Whew. Yeah, that chicken Katsu Bowl is fire. Absolutely fire. Trying to get the lids back onto these containers is a workout. It should not be as difficult as it is. But that was the chicken Katsu Bowl, you guys. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Again, I absolutely love this. And honestly, if I were to go back to Cheesecake Factory in the near future, I'd probably order this. The only reason why I'm giving it a 9 is because I just wish it was a little bit saucier. I do think though, if you're in the restaurant or probably even online, because you can add notes to your order, you could probably say like extra teriyaki sauce, and you know, of course they'll give you more, but I do really like that. Okay, on to the final layer of our Cheesecake Factory tower of food, minus the cheesecake. We still got to get to that, but we have the shepherd's pie. Oh, the shepherd's pie. That was a lot of steam built up in there. Can you guys see? I don't want to tip it over because all the juices will come rushing out of the container. Look at all the moisture from the heat. Oh my goodness, that looks insanely delicious. We love a good shepherd's pie. I think a lot of people actually call this cottage pie or something. I don't know. I remember talking about shepherd's pie before, and people from, I think the UK, said that technically this isn't shepherd's pie. I'm not sure. We call this shepherd's pie here though, and I absolutely love this. Gabe swears up and down I made him shepherd's pie before. I do not remember doing that. I mean, hey, I'll take the credit, but I definitely need to make shepherd's pie again because, oh, it's so good. And Cheesecake Factory shepherd's, Why is that a tongue twister? Cheesecake Factory's shepherd pie is genuinely delicious. Okay, let's take a bite. Oh my gosh. Yes, that is yummy. Ooh, that is so yummy. This container is very hot though. Ah. I could honestly just eat the mashed potatoes with the sauce. This is also so good as takeout. I feel like this is one of their dishes that hold up really well, and it's so flavorful. It is very greasy though, which a lot of people say that their pasta dishes aren't worth getting because of how greasy the pastas are. I actually got, I think, the spicy vodka pasta in my last Cheesecake Factory video, which was ages ago. That was probably 1 to 2 years ago I filmed that. And yeah, that pasta didn't really have much flavor. So if you want an item, Lord. But yeah, if you want something with genuinely so much flavor, where like the calories are probably worth it, okay, they are worth it, get the shepherd's pie. I am telling you, it's amazing. I'm just struggling right now because there's so much water on the container. It's just like running down my hands. Oh, sorry. I'm like taking little baby bites because I'm trying to determine how full I am. I don't want to get like overly full before we even make it to the cheesecake. The Diet Coke is probably making me a lot fuller as well. I'm kind of debating if I should do some Christmas shopping after this. I honestly have almost all of my Christmas shopping done. So for my parents, my sister, and some of my friends, I pretty much did strictly vintage shopping because I don't know if you guys remember the American Pickers show where they would go vintage and antique shopping and they would just find stuff. That's basically my family. They really, really love old collectible items, vintage things. So I pretty much stuck strictly to that for them. And then also some of my friends love thrifting and that sort of thing. So I got them some pretty cool items from like some vintage stores. And then for Gabe, I'm not going to say what I got him just because I don't know, he may see this video, he may not. There's really no telling, so I'm not going to say that. But I'm so excited about everything I got for Gabe. I feel like I did really, really well for him this year, so very excited for him to open up his gifts. I just need to get like 1 to 2 more items for a couple people. I have pretty much everyone almost complete, a few people totally complete. Just I need a few things to finish off. I'm actually so excited about Gabe's little sister's gift. So she's 11, she's very young, but she is super into slime, and I don't know too much about slime. So I just looked up like what slime brands are popular for kids, and I guess slime is very popular on TikTok, so I just went with a brand that was popular on TikTok. But I got her a bunch of really cool slimes. I'm so excited for them to come in, and based on the pictures, it almost made me want slime myself. Because some of them have like ASMR sounds when you squeeze it in your hands. They pop and crackle and... What was that? Piece of meat? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, slime with ASMR sounds. I fear I may need to get me some. It's called like Peach Babies or something. I went a little crazy with getting her slime because there were so many different colors and types that looked really cool, and I was like, let me just get her all of these. Okay guys, well that was the shepherd's pie. This is definitely a 10 out of 10 item at Cheesecake Factory. It is just so delicious. I couldn't eat too much of it because honestly, I am on sodium overload right now. You know when you consume a lot of sodium in a short time frame, like you can really feel it in your face. And I almost can feel it in my neck too. So I'm just kind of like, it also, maybe it's because I'm hunched over, but whew, yeah. Eating should not be a workout, but sometimes. Okay, stop. Let's try our cheesecake. Wow, that really does look absolutely amazing. Oh no, the entire top layer came off and it's stuck to the, let's try to get that. Oh, back on there. We got some of it. Let's read the description real quick. It says the peppermint stick chocolate swirl cheesecake features peppermint swirled with white and dark chocolate cheesecake on a mint chocolate brownie crust topped with chocolate. And then it doesn't say anything about the whipped cream, but it looks like we got whipped cream with some peppermint, little peppermint crumbles in it. Oh wow. Wait, I gotta get that brownie. Can I get that brownie down there? I don't know. It is very pepperminty. I can't get the peppermint layer at the bottom because it's a little bit too hard. Okay, I don't know about that cheesecake. Usually I like peppermint things, but you know what it kind of tastes like? It tastes like those little Andes mint chocolates, which I absolutely love those. I get them every single year. I have them at the house for us to just pick at and snack on. I don't know if I like it in cheesecake form. I think for cheesecake, see, thing with me, I love just classic New York style cheesecake, okay? Give me a slice of New York cheesecake and I am happy. I don't need any flavorings. I don't need extravagant toppings or anything like that. I just like to keep it simple with cheesecake. So I'd probably give this, I'm gonna go 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, I feel like that's fair. All right, you guys, well, that was the Cheesecake Factory. Honestly, everything was so delicious. My favorites were definitely the crispy fried cheese as well as the chicken katsu bowl. I will 100% have to come back to cheesecake very soon so I can get those again because wow. Those were so delicious. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any dishes that I absolutely need to try, and maybe we can do another video here soon. But I love you guys so, so much. Please drop a thumbs up down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.